Hey. I can try. Okay.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And the Clippers starting five. Jordan is out there with Okafor. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Newton in at the one. And for Vancouver, we've got Kate Cunningham. Jalen Williams is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Johnson in at the two. Well, no doubt, these players, GA, are eager to get this season going. Here we go.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pass to Newton. Ivy up top. Latrey. Vancouver pulls it in. And here's Cunningham. Johnson with a screen on Iverson. Cunningham passes to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. And Okafor with the block. Here's Newton, and he dunks it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Bounce pass, Gordon. Williams kicks to O'Neal. Williams looking around. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Williams. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice dish by Williams. An aspect of his game that's sometimes overlooked, but Jalen is really good at making the right read.
Here's Newton. Iverson up top. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. O'Neal outside to the inside. Jordan with the steal. To the middle. Here's Okafor. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Johnson. Over Iverson. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Neal's got 6.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Be a passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And Vancouver with the possession here. Clippers able to drain the 3. Back to Johnson. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Gordon with the screen for Williams. Good on the triple.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Okafor. The three from Iverson, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The last three shot put Iverson in some kind of mood. He goes to the arc and delivers the answer.
Here's Johnson. It's a three-point game. Cunningham outside. Lets the three fly, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Newton. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Cunningham's size and his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
For the Ravens, they come in off a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Newton passes to Okafor. Iverson outside. Here's Ivy. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Cunningham outside. Pass to Gordon. Outside Williams. Cunningham passes to Williams. And Okafor with the block. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Ivy. Here's Jordan. Vancouver pulls it in. Cunningham passes to Williams. And Okafor with the block. Ivy on the wing. Drills it from outside. Ivy's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. Podziemski, he's checked in for Williams. The Clippers also changing it up. Vasenko's checked in, and Nocioni subbed in for Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. Johnson surveying the floor. Clock at 4. Johnson draws the double. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Iverson passes to Newton. Okafor inside, covered by Cunningham. And then Okafor slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Newton. Pass to Iverson. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. He's checked in for Vancouver. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Okafor. Now, here's Johnson. Johnson outside. Stolen by Nocioni. Here's Newton. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
O'Neal finds Podziemski. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Back to Podziemski. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
Typical selfless play from Johnson. A very team-oriented player.
Here's Newton. He's got 5. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Pass to Nocioni. Here is Turioff, defended by Gordon. Shot, high post. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by Turioff. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
And Vancouver with some changes. Malawach is checked in for O'Neal. Toppin comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Cunningham in for Johnson. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Ravens, Rodgers comes in for Toppin, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Johnson. Here is Paxson. Pass to Sanchez. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Podziemski with it, guarded by Paxson. Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. Teardrop shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Sellers checked in for Rodgers.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Here's Nocioni. Still yet to score. Paxson passes to Sanchez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. 27 seconds left in the first. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Vancouver working the ball around now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going. Here's
Sanchez. Offline with his 3. Got it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Schroeder Center. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Podziemski out there with Cade Cunningham. And there's Sellers. Then it's Johnson. And it's Malawach in at the center. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. So with Jordan on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. No Sione out there with Turioff. Then there's Fasenko. Then there's Paxson. And it's Sanchez and at the shooting guard position. 3 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Podziemski's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Vancouver. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Turioff. Paxson outside. Now no Sione. Still scoreless. And the basket by Sanchez. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Paxson. And the basket is good. Malawach has got his first basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Clippers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. As to Sanchez. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Vancouver making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now, here's Cunningham. Tipped.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The shot's good from Paxson.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on.
Here is Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers leading by 7. Paxson passes to Turioff. Here's Sanchez. Covered by Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fasenko. Again, Los Angeles. GA, you hear about 3 levels scored. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game. Well, teammates appreciate that kind of hustle on the break. Good work by Cunningham getting up the floor.
Now, here's Paxson. Guarded closer. No Sione. No good. Vancouver trails by 4. To the paint. Outside Williams. Podziemski with it. He has 5. Inside. And that one's good. Malawach. Malawach has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is why you run offense through Cunningham. He's a creator.
Last outing for Vancouver, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Turioff. Knocked loose. Williams with the steal. The finish, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And Tyronn Lue wants his timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Sanchez. Pass to Newton. Beyond the arc. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 9 points.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Johnson kicks to O'Neal. Lobbed up there. Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
The Clippers leading. Here's Newton. He has 5. And here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. So they take the lead. Cunningham's got 7 now in this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Ravens.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now, here's Cunningham, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Podziemski, he's checked in for Vancouver.
Brandon Podziemski.
Here's Newton. Pass to Sanchez. Now, Turioff. On the clock, going inside.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Outside Williams. The putback. Podkolzin with the rebound. Here's Sanchez. Pass to Turioff. Here's Newton. He's defended by Podziemski. Ivy, no one around him. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now a timeout call by Vancouver. And the Clippers making a change here. Here's Johnson. Vancouver working the ball around now. Williams for 3. The rebound by Okafor. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Newton. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Pass to Johnson. Shaq is screen on Iverson. Down low. O'Neal misses.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Williams passes to Johnson to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Ivy. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Vancouver. They trail by 6. To the inside, O'Neal. Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Iverson outside. Shoots over Podziemski. Iverson, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the middle, Podziemski finds O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Pass to Okafor. From 18 feet away. The shot by Ivy, no good. Vancouver has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williams against Ivy. Back to Williams. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Newton. He has 7. 4 on the shot clock. To the paint. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Ravens. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We come back right after this.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game, Shaq.
Yeah, the closer to the cup, the better. What's my proof? Cuatro rings.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Here's Newton. Aaron Gordon out there with Williams. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Johnson, and it's Shaq in at the 5, roaming the paint. Iverson, no good. Vancouver shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And for the Clippers, we've got Jordan, Okafor out there with Royal Ivy. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Newton in at the 1 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Ivy. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 3rd assist on the night. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Newton. Now here's Iverson. And another 3 for the Clippers.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Cunningham passes to Williams. Back to Cunningham. Here's Newton, defended by Gordon. Newton passes to Okafor. Iverson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Ivy's got space. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Gordon. Williams against Okafor. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's O'Neal. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Williams kicks to Gordon. Inside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Here's Newton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Jordan. Iverson outside. Offensive rebound. Okafor. And hand down. And he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Johnson against Iverson. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
LA has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Iverson outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Johnson outside for the lead, and the layup is good. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Ravens.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Iverson passes to Okafor. Here's Newton. And here's Ivy. He's guarded by Williams. Iverson kicks to Ivy. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Ivy's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Clippers. Outside, O'Neal. Back to Cunningham. Outside, Williams. Gordon for 3. And Okafor with the block. Here's Newton. No good with the triple. Vancouver, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Johnson, the pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams with the steal. The 15-footer. The putback. O'Neal with the putback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. Vancouver making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Vasenko's checked in. And Turiov subbed in for Emeka Okafor. Cunningham outside. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Newton. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Clock at 6. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Johnson.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Clippers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Ocioni passes to Turiov. Now here's Iverson. He's defended by Podziemski. Down low, and Turiov slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Cunningham against Iverson. Johnson outside. To the inside. O'Neal. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. O'Neal's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Why did he run over to me? Go to the middle of the floor.
Iverson outside. Pass to Ocioni. Now Iverson shoots over Podziemski. They get it again. Here's Turiov, and Turiov slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Shaq. Shaq bullies his way inside.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense. Newton passes to Iverson. Now Ocioni fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Ocioni's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 46 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Cunningham against Iverson. Cunningham passes to O'Neal. Focus from O'Neal.
Gang, he's doing a lot now. He's dog tired. You're just spamming him. I got people that's in there that can handle at least something.
Talk about strategy. Ravens, Malawach is checked in for Shaq. Jalen Williams comes in for Gordon. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Johnson. Iverson outside. Pass to Turioff. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Iverson against Cunningham. Over Iverson. No good off the back of the rim. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Johnson is out there with Majemski. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Malawach in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Iverson. Here's Nocioni from outside the arc. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Clippers leading by 7. Iverson outside. Iverson sneaks his way inside.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Vancouver shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Pass to Johnson for the 3. Here's Malawach. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Game, come on.
Cut down to 6 and the bucket from Johnson.
Come on. It's not
he's
good.
Really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Pass to Turioff. Here's Sanchez. Now Nocioni. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Nocioni's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Johnson. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Make the guy go through me.
Again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
No good from Paxson. Vancouver trails by 7.
He's traveling.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson double-teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Podziemski. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Turioff. Here's Sanchez. He's guarded by Johnson. Nocioni for 3. Vancouver pulls it in.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And here is Johnson. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Turioff's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Nocioni, covered by Johnson. And the basket by Sanchez. Sanchez has got 4 this quarter. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Vancouver. 6-point game. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Pass to Nocioni. Here's Sanchez. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Nocioni. Hits the 3-point bomb. Nocioni's got 12 points here in the second half.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the 4th.
Over in the corner, Williams. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Sanchez. Now Nocioni. 6 to shoot. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Williams.
Personal foul.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For the Ravens, Shaq is checked in for Malawash. Gordon comes in for Johnson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Vancouver trails by 7. Cunningham outside. Now here's Gordon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the paint is where Gordon gets most of his buckets.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
From T. Iverson. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work. From the free throw line down.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's Newton. Ivy with it. Iverson outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Newton. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Vancouver has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Cunningham. Now Johnson Lock at 6. And he misses the J. Clippers leading by 6. Iverson fires. Oh, Iverson's showing range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Shoots the 3. O'Neal there for the rebound. Johnson from 13 feet. It's in.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Johnson's gone an even 50% from the field, shooting 6 for 12. Here's Jordan.
No, game. You know that's not it. It's bad. You know it's bad.
Now Cunningham. Now O'Neal. Off the glass.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Iverson. 1:10 left in the fourth. And there's the 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
O'Neal. That one is off. Now the Clippers with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Iverson outside. Now Ivy fires the 3. And down goes the 3.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
O'Neal.
3 seconds.
Jordan pulls it down. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Johnson against Iverson.
Hey.
6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Royale Ivy.
Dun, 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 dun.